Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Chaotic News with some interesting information I came across today, reading some forums and comments on other people's videos. And what I found, I just looked up Texas Super Collider, and come to find out that they actually have a collider that was built or was underbuilt under the plans of being built, in the progress of being built, and it was canceled due to funds. And they're saying that this would have been the world's largest superconducting super collider, nicknamed Desitron, and it was 54.1 circumference miles, or that was the plan of what it was supposed to be, and it was supposed to produce 20 TeV per proton. Now, if you don't know what a TeV is, that's a trillion, I believe it's volts of electricity. Now, you can also go to this other website right here, and also, it gives the same information, and it says the cost killed the plan of building it. Okay. But if you go down and you start reading right here, it says it was given to Ellis County, Texas, and that in '06 it was bought by a private group, a private company, and that it was rumored that the plans were to use the super collider as a tier 3 or 4 data center. Okay. Now, this site says that it produces 40 TeV, which dwarfs the 14 TeV trillion electron volts that CERN currently puts out. Now, I find this interesting, with all these events and weather manipulations going on and things in Texas, and just the main focus ever since Jade Helm 15 started has been the majority on Texas. Now, it's been in other places. Events have happened, red flags, false flags, da 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 da. And I mean, you can go into, conspiracy theories and say everything that's happened over the past 4 months, the cop shootings, the amp up in racism, the riots, the, just the African American kids getting shot, the protests, like I said, there's everything, the mass movement of troops. Um, you can go into it all and look up Jade Helm 15 and just see everything that's been put out. And it just begs the question, like I'll be honest, I did not know that they even had plans or were building one in Texas. I had no knowledge of it. I know about CERN, over in Switzerland. But it brings up the question, what, it was so expensive that they couldn't, afford to finish it. But did they actually? And was that an excuse to build the one in Switzerland and then they came back and decided to finish this one? Who really knows unless you can physically go inside there and see that it's still closed. You know what I'm saying? And if so, and if it is still built and it produces 40 TeV, that is a lot of power. I mean, CERN just a couple months ago put out a laser beam and they said that it went faster than the speed of light, to where before the laser exited what it was shooting out, it had already returned. Okay, that that's insane. You're basically talking about minute time travel right there. And then think about how they came out and said that they found an unidentified lying object inside the tube of CERN after the first test of which they did the upgrade. And I believe it was like 4 TeV all the way up to what it is now, 14. And they spent a lot of money and a lot of time upgrading CERN to get it to the level it's at. And that's not even including that they said they found the God particle. And when you're producing lasers at the speed of light, what other reasoning would you have to do that than to test time travel and see if it's possible, or what the intricacies are of it? You know what I'm saying? The Hadron Collider is to study the breaking of atoms and neutrons, at a very, very, very small level, to where they can study what happens. And that's how they found the God particle and how they were able to study it. But my question is, if they found an unidentified lying object inside the tube, how does something get inside the tube after you do your first test when it's closed off to the max? It's like a laboratory when they're doing experiments, or even a hospital when somebody has a virus and they quarantine them. Nothing is allowed into there. It has to be stable, it has to be clean, it has to be sanitized. So for something to get in there, how else did it get in there except, this is going to be kind of out there, just bear with me, but except for like a portal, or a quote unquote Stargate. They're messing with time travel. How far would it be to say that they aren't trying to create a portal, or a Stargate? And then maybe that's what this one is also. And there is a video out that Dabu77 just put out, I believe, or somebody else that is connected with him, that shows this missile slash rocket or whatever. It was really, really interesting, an anomaly that was in the sky. And when it gets to a certain point, it looks like whatever the object is, it explodes and it becomes like a black hole. It gets really, really dark in the center and it starts to spread out. And I just, it boggles the mind to think of everything that they're doing behind the scenes, and the technology that they could have that we have no idea about. But again, this is Chaotic News, just some thoughts and opinions. Be sure to like, subscribe, let us know what you think. Be safe. Have a good day.